Yo, 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 what's up, you guys? It's your boy Adrian to check and see how you guys doing today. I'm here in live on YouTube, on stream as well. So, breaking news that Wilson signed with the Denver Broncos for 5 years. He agreed that team. So, I am so excited for Wilson. That was a good deal. I'm just like, wow, that's a good deal right there. But hopefully, it goes well with him. Um, I was surprised that Broncos signed him, and they signed him for almost like, see how much they signed for. It was a lot of money on his pocket. It was 245 million dollars on his contract, and wow, that's a lot of money right there. And I'm glad that we got a new player, and we got a player who's gonna play with us. So yeah, I'm happy that Wilson got signed. I guess we trade one of our players. Reed went to the Pittsburgh Steelers for that trade, and then we released a punter, and also I think that's about it. But yeah, we cut some of the players. But yeah, yes, that was a good move for the Broncos. Yes, it was a great move. So yeah, I'm just happy the Broncos made a perfect move for the Denver. I'm so excited for Wilson. Wilson's gonna have a great year this year. I think he's gonna throw a lot of TDs and make few touchdowns. Oh, wait, remember one minute, you guys. Sorry, guys. My dad was calling me. Yeah, so that was a good deal, you guys. I'm happy Denver. I think he's gonna throw a lot of TDs, few picks, but I can't wait to see what Wilson does this season. He made a perfect move for Denver to Seahawks to Denver, and this is gonna be so exciting. I'm looking for next Monday night. I'll be wearing a Jerry Judy jersey, not this Monday, but the next Monday. So I can't wait for football season, man. I'm so excited. I'm just really happy. So yeah, it was a great move for Denver. What else? I think Denver is gonna be good this year. Hopefully, we'll make it to the playoffs, and I don't know. We're not gonna. We'll see if we can go to the Super Bowl, but right now it's too soon for Denver right now. But this coach is he's really smart. I think I like what he's doing. The general manager as well. So he's doing really good too. So hopefully he's not like other John Elway. But I give credit John Elway did. He was always trying to find a great quarterback, but when they had took him out and the general manager, it was just like it's time to find something new. So yeah, I'm glad Denver did. I'm glad Denver Broncos made a good, perfect move. So yeah, so I think Wilson is this. I don't know. Hopefully he will be my guy, and then hopefully he will be my player. So hopefully he stays there. They say he wants to stay a little bit longer at Denver's age of 40 years old. So we'll see about that. I can see Denver will have a good team. I can see Denver is going to have a great team. We have a good, solid receiver, solid running back. We have a not a top tight end, but I think he's going to be good for Denver. Um, we're going to be good this year. So our defense is, and we're so young too since we lost Von Miller. I wish they brought Von Miller back. I really want him back, but it didn't happen. So it's not going to happen. But we'll see how he does with the Bills, and he's only like 33 or 34 years old, and I think he's gonna be good. We're not worried. So I'm gonna drop the link, and maybe we could just want to hang out, Ellis. If you want to hop in, we can talk about your prediction for your Packers, how they're gonna do this season. So if you want to hop in, man, I'll let you hop in. We can talk for a while. I haven't talked to you for a long time, man. I know you've been going on, but yes, here's the link, man. If you want to hop in, and if you want to join, there's a link. But yeah, so I'm happy with that. We got Wilson, so yeah. Sorry guys, it's just I had a meeting with one of my classes, not classes, but I was joining a club that I would want to do for this school year. So this is gonna be my last semester, and I'm about to graduate. So I just want to join a club and see how it goes. So yeah, I'm just happy that we got Wilson. So yeah, everyone's ready for football this next season. So I already got my prediction weekend two already. I know who's gonna win. Um, 3 and 4. I'm gonna probably do that after. I think after week two, I'll probably do three, week three. So yeah. Hey, so else.
Hey, not much.
So what do you think about your Packers, man? What do you think they're gonna do this year, man?
Oh, the Packers. I think we have a good team to watch out for. I think this is going to be a
Mhm.
season for us to see how we are without Devontae. It's like we're finally going to see
Mhm.
what can we do without Devontae Adams. He's
Mhm.
obviously been having multiple years. We just got to see without Devontae what can we do. We have a good amount of wide receivers that are ready to roll. I
Mhm.
have some concerns about our young guys, but I think
Mhm.
we're honestly gonna still win the division. I don't see the Vikings having the enough in them to do it. I'm
Mhm.
saying I'm gonna say 13 wins this season from Green Bay.
Mhm. So what do you think? Aaron Rodgers is gonna be good without Adams, or you think he's gonna be terrible?
I think he's still gonna be good. I'm gonna say that because as a Packer fan, I think he still is. I think we just gotta see how the first week goes with these new guys because we don't know yet. Until you put him into a regular season game in action, you don't know what you're going to go to.
Mhm.
When we see what they could do in their first week, I'm counting on Lazar and Cobb to be the top two big guys on our team. The
Mhm.
rest, I just want to see where they're at before I could say they're ready to rock and roll.
Mhm. Yeah, I can see Packers are gonna be good, but it's too hard to say, man. I guess the Vikings will take it too, but at the same time, it's like we don't know if because I know you guys lost the 49ers in the playoffs, and it's like it was a big disappointment with you guys. Like I was shocked, like man, why did Aaron Rodgers did, or he could have won his first game as a 49er as a playoff, but I want to see Packers and 49ers again, but at the same time, I don't want him seeing getting choked. I want him to win his first game, but by my prediction, I want to see the 49ers too because they lost the Rams too on their playoff against the Rams. Like what they need to do to be a success for a football team and to get it to the Super Bowl, but it's really hard, dude.
Absolutely. I think this
Mhm.
is going to be a really exciting season to watch from everybody's perspective because you don't know who will be the top guy to watch out for because
Mhm.
AFC it's stacked over there.
Mhm.
There's you don't know what's going to happen. NFC it's kind of down to to the four teams specifically I'm going to go to here, which are the
Mhm.
Packers, Tampa Bay. I would obviously say Rams will be there again as usual because with now they have the star quarterback they need and they got the talent. I would say don't count these guys out. The Cowboys.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. I want to see the Cowboys too, but I think they're not gonna win at all. But I just want to see if they can go back to the Super Bowl. It's been so many years, but at the same time, they're always bounce out of a playoff round. So it's like it's hard, man. Like what's going on with Packers? I don't know. It will be. I don't know if this coach is really good or you think this coach should need to improve on because he has some experience when he was in Green Bay. He won the Super Bowl when he was in the Green Bay, and he wants to see what he needs to do with the Cowboys. So that's kind of hard right now, man. I was like, I don't know. Like it's hard to make prediction who's gonna take it all, but like you said, FC is ready packed now. I can see FC is really strong this year because I was talking to one of my buddies. Like I think we'll be. My prediction will be Cheese and Raiders. I mean, Cheese, Broncos, Raiders, and maybe Chargers. But it's hard to say with between the FC West because those guys those guys have a good team this year. But who's gonna take it all in the FC West? But it's hard to say, man.
Absolutely. I think that's what you always gotta watch out for because
Hmm.
you don't know what's gonna happen this season. There could be absolute surprises. Like we don't know the East is always one of those odd divisions, weirdly enough. So I think
Hmm.
you could see a surprise there, but you
Uh-huh.
don't know yet.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree with you. Because when I saw that Hill and during the preseason, Tula, what his name is, he made a good pass to Hill. Like he still have his running skills. He can run, but I can see that he is gonna be the good receiver for the Dolphins. But as long as he doesn't get hurt or as long as he doesn't get choked, I think he's gonna be a good receiver for the Dolphins. And I think Dolphins can pull it off over the Patriots, but at the same time, who's gonna? I think he will stop their defense, but he has the running, he has the skills, so I want to see how he does. But Hill's gonna put a good numbers at the Dolphins. I'm pretty sure he will.
Yeah, absolutely. I think
Uh-huh.
Miami, the Dolphins are going to be a team to watch out for in the AFC. They could be one of those surprise teams.
Hmm.
It's going to really depend on Tua because this is his big year. If he does
Hmm.
not perform this year, I don't see him being with the Dolphins next year, honestly. I think this is the year it's make it or break it.
Hmm. Yeah, I totally agree with you because Hill is really good. I know he was good with the Chiefs, and now that he's not with Patrick Mahomes, like, okay, what I need to be a successful quarterback and how I need to win, but it's hard to say, man. Hills is damn good, and I don't know. It's like it's hard now. Like it's it's packed right now. Like man, who's gonna take it all? And then especially like I know Dolphins didn't make the playoffs last year. They had a good record, and but at the same time, how the hell they should have made the playoffs, but they didn't make it. And it's like they had a good team, but it's just really disappointing. The Dolphins like. But I want to see the Dolphins can sweep the Patriots, but at the same time, there will be a slip between both of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Because with the Dolphins in the AFC East, they have the challenge of obviously the Bills. The Bills are going to be, I think, one of the top the teams to really be keeping an eye on because they are going to be, I think, beyond strong with Allen this season.
Mm-hmm.
New England, I think they're gonna be a team that it's going to depend. I don't know if Mac Jones is still the best yet.
Hmm.
I still have some spots where I want to see second year. Can he improve more, or is he gonna have the weak season and underperform? We don't know yet. This is a big year for him also.
Hmm.
I think it's between the East. It's going to be between the Dolphins, the Patriots, the Bills. I know the Jets are going to be considered in the chances because I think the Jets just don't have what they need to do it.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, my prediction will be on Patriots, Bills, and Dolphins. They're gonna have a good record, but between them three, who's I want to see them going to the playoffs, but it's harder who's gonna take it all. You know, like Bills are really strong this year. You know, they have a good offense. They pick up Von Miller. He signed it for 5 years, so I don't think Von Miller's not gonna have a lot of sacks, but I think he will get less sacks. But because when he was in Denver, he got good numbers in Denver. He put a lot of sets and sacks, but at the same time, I don't think he's not gonna have a lot of sacks in the Bills. I think he will get less, but not too much because he has the records. But at the same time, I will not see him as an uniform. But respect Von Miller. He's really good. He's one of my favorite guys growing up watching him. But at the same time, like
Mhm.
I would not see him have a little sets of Bills. So I guess he gets a little sacks. I think this season.
Yeah, absolutely. I think
Uh-huh.
I'll say this. AFC East, my predictions. I'll go
Uh-huh.
Bills. I'm gonna go Dolphins are gonna take two. I think this is gonna be a good year. I think honestly,
Uh-huh.
Patriots three, Jets at the bottom. I think New England's gonna have a down year this year because I
Uh-huh.
think there's gonna be some of those spots that are not 100% strong, that are weak still and need to be improved. It's gonna cost the Patriots this year that are gonna take
Uh-huh.
them not to the playoffs. I think they're out.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I wouldn't see the Patriots go to playoffs again, but I don't think they will be just bounced out. They're not like when Tom Brady when he was in the Patriots, he wins like every playoff game. But if Mac Jones can do that same way, I don't think Mac Jones will do it. But Belichick has all the records. He has all that he needs to be a successful coach. But he is a successful coach already. What for? Why do we need him for? You know. But it's hard to say right now. But it's gonna be horrible. But for the other FC, other division, I want to see the Browns go back. I mean, the Browns. I mean, go the Bengals. I mean, they need to go back as the Super Bowl again. I want to see the Bengals, but I don't think they're not gonna go that far. But I think they will make it to the conference championship. But I want to see the Bills because Joe Burrow, he's a really good quarterback. I know he came short against the Rams, but it's like, hey, you know what? It's okay. He's a great quarterback. I give him my credit, but I think he will go back. So the Bengals are going to be winning their second division back to back, I think, and then will be the Ravens and then Steelers and Browns. That's my prediction will be.
I am dead on. I will agree dead on with that. I think the Bengals are going to be a strong team with Burrow and Jamar Chase. Those two are a lethal combo to watch out for. I
Mm-hmm,
think you gotta be ready for it. I do agree with the Ravens to be second,
mm-hmm,
Steelers third. I think the Browns will get some wins if Watson does return, which right now it's supposed to be returning. But I
mm-hmm,
think they'll get a couple wins from Watson. I think beyond that,
mm-hmm,
it's going to be a tough year for Cleveland. I don't see them having that team behind them without Watson because
mm-hmm,
it Cleveland screwed up big time. When now that they spend that money on Watson, he's out for that much time. It's going to be a big dent to Cleveland because of all
mm-hmm.
that they did to it.
Yeah, I think the record will be, I don't know, maybe I'll give him like 2 or 3 wins and that's it. And they're down all their losses, and I can see they will be the first round pick, or maybe first pick, second pick, third, fifth, depends who the Browns are trying looking for and trying to look for a great quarterback. But if Winston lives, if he gets get traded again or get released, because what he did right now, I don't think Browns are not gonna give him back. Winston back. I think that he should just go somewhere else or just like be banned for NFL for one, and just like what happened to Michael Vick. But I don't know about it. He's not gonna. Browns are gonna have the first, second, third pick. They're gonna be the first round. So I don't know who they should get, but I think Browns should have found a new quarterback so they can be a successful team.
I absolutely agree there. I right now I did the predictions. I put the Browns at the 3 wins, and they're right now my sixth pick in from my predictions. I
Mm-hmm.
think I think the team that will get them one pick, I'm gonna say it right now, will be the Bears this season. I don't see Chicago looking good. They do not have what they need to be a good team. I think it's gonna be a bad year for if you're a Bears fan. I think honestly,
Mm-hmm. I agree with you. Yeah, and then for the FEC South, I want to see the Colts be in the first place because of Matt Ryan. They have Jonathan Taylor. He's damn really good. I give him a guy. This guy can run. I saw the guy from the defense guy. He was in the top 100 in the NFL, and then I can see he's really good as well. I forgot his name, but I hear he's really good. And then I can see the Titans. I mean, Colts, Titans. I can see the Jaguars, but or Houston, but I don't know because you know Taylor Lawrence is his name, or Trevor Lawrence, or his name is. I think he can be really good quarterback as a Jaguar, but I can see the Jaguars are going to be in third and Houston in fourth. But I think Colts are going to win in that division. But because I can tell that I think Ryan Tannehill is not going to last as a Tennessee. I mean, he's not going to last as a starting quarterback. I can give him like week or two, maybe week 1 or 2, but week 3 all through the 17th or so, I'll give Wills to be the next starting quarterback for the Tennessee Titans because I don't think Ryan Tannehill is not a great quarter. He's a good quarterback, but I think he's done with Tennessee. I want to put Hill in there. Wills, so what's his name?
okay, here's what I'll say with the South Division. I do agree on the Colts would win. Taylor is one of the top running backs this season from
Mm-hmm.
Wisconsin. So for me, I'm glad as a Badgers fan that he is doing this good. I will agree. Tennessee gets second. I have Houston third. I put the Jags at four. I don't see the Jags having that team. Every year they're in this rebuild. They haven't found the right team to be behind. There's always those weak spots that are not rightly connected, and it just really pushes them off the cliff into not the good season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see that too. Yeah, it's hard to say which one who's gonna take it all, but and I don't know. It's hard to say, but it's gonna be a great year for the FC South. Because I like imagine why did Matt Ryan went to Colts? Like he was at Falcons for a long time, and they trade him, and then Carson Wentz, like he got traded to Washington Commanders. Like, dude, that's not. I don't know. That was a crazy move, but But I think the Colts are going to be okay. But they need to draft another quarterback for the next year because Matt Ryan is not going to last. And Colts, he's only like 36, 37 years old. He's not going to last as a Colts. And they need to find a Colts need to find a nice franchise quarterback.
I do agree. I think I see Matt Ryan with 2 to 3 years, but I would say
Mm-hmm.
within that period, they need to look at the young quarterback play
Mm-hmm.
development and see who's the guy that I think who's gonna dominate this team to potentially continue
Mm-hmm.
to lead the division under with the Jonathan Taylor because he's gonna be a dominant running back for the next
Mm-hmm.
couple of years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, and then for the NFC, my prediction for the NFC East. Oh my God, that's like
Wait,
that's. Mhm.
we already did the so we're at the West.
Oh yeah, my bad. We did the West. Yeah, yeah, we did the West already. You want to do the West?
Oh, okay. I have Broncos 1,
Mm-hmm.
Chiefs 2, Ravens 3, Chargers
Mm-hmm.
of 4. I got that.
Uh huh.
East.
Yeah, easy. What do you think about Josh McDaniel? You think it was a great move, dude? Like, went to the
Um,
Raiders.
I think it's a good move because I
Mm-hmm.
think he'll help out with Derek Carr and with now Devontae Adams. I still hate the Packers traded him. I'm not
Yeah.
happy still about that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's be good for the Raiders. I think he's gonna be a good guy that will be ready to rock and roll. I think from
Mm-hmm.
what we saw, it's gonna be good for him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see because I'm saying this right now. I put the Broncos a couple games ahead, but the Chiefs versus the Raiders in there, they are 1 game apart. So like it
Mm-hmm.
is like legitly. I put the Chiefs at 11-6. I put the Raiders at 10-7. It's that close.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you. I think, man, Josh McDaniels, that was a crazy move that he went to the Raiders, but hopefully he doesn't get cheated again when he was in Denver and New England because I guess no any fans don't trust him what he's been doing, but I think he's gonna be a good coach, but we'll see about that. But he's gonna be all right, but hopefully he doesn't be screwing up because if he comes to Denver, they're gonna boo him over there and at that stadium with when we played the Raiders because he's coming to Mount High like we're gonna boo you because what you did to us. But I don't. He's a great coach, but he's not that really enough because he doesn't have that experience to be a head coach. But he doesn't have all the records. But I know he has a Super Bowl rings against New England as a hitting coach. But at the same time, it's hard to say, dude.
We'll see what happens. That's all I'm gonna admit. That's all I have to say. We'll see what happens. It really depends. You can't tell
Mm-hmm.
how good the coach is until you get to the start of the season. That is what the
Mm-hmm.
main thing is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you.
Hmm.
Yeah, because I got Chiefs, Broncos, and then I got the Raiders and Chargers. So that's gonna be a good. That's gonna be a good one, but it's gonna be hard to say.
Yeah,
But yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, it's gonna be a good one. So for the NFC East, oh my God, it's hard to say right now. I can see Cowboys are gonna win it, but at the same time, I'm not sure Cowboys or the Eagles. They're both good, and you see Washington Commanders is coming along because they got traded. Well, cause where Winston got traded to the Commanders, and that's gonna be like I don't know about that, and then for the Giants for Darren Jones, he's coming back. I think I don't know, man. It's hard to say, but I don't know, man. It's hard to say. I guess I got Cowboys, Eagles, and then I got Giants and Washington. But Winston is not gonna last. I don't think he's not gonna be. He's a good quarterback, but at the same time, I'm not sure.
Here's also with the Commanders. I think
Mm-hmm,
Watson will only go 5-6 weeks. I think we're gonna see Sam Howell either week
mm-hmm,
6 or 7 start up. I think he
mm-hmm,
is gonna be the guy who will bring them there. I got this. I have Cowboys 1. A little surprise here.
mm-hmm,
I've gone Giants 2. Eagles are gonna be 3. Commanders will be 4. If I'm gonna say. I think the Giants are gonna be a team that is gonna be really underestimated. I think they're gonna surprise somebody.
mm-hmm. So who do you think is gonna win in the division?
Cowboys. I got Dallas. I think.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I
just hope the Packers do have to play Dallas, and since the coach for Dallas is our old coach Mike McCarthy, I hope we destroy Mike McCarthy. I have I need revenge from that boy.
Yeah, I agree with you. Who you got for the NFC from West? That's a really good one. I got
Ooh. Go ahead, I'll let you first.
okay. I got the Rams, the 49ers, and Cardinals and Seahawks. Seahawks are already downhill. Drew Lock's not a starting quarterback, so is Geo Smith. So I would have wanted to see Locke, but Locke is he's going down this year, man. He reminds me a little bit Tim Tebow. When you're down, you're not going up anymore. And then Locke is ready, like he's ready, washed up already. He was a great
Mhm.
quarterback in Missouri, but when he came to the NFL, he didn't prove anything. But then he got
Yeah.
traded, and then he's not like, nah, what for? I think I told myself Seahawks need to draft another quarterback because why you want to put Jalen Smith? I don't think he's not going to be a great quarterback. Put find a quarterback who can lead, to a playoff or something. But the Seahawks are going to be in the round first pick because they need a quarterback for themselves.
All right. I do agree. Seattle will not be good. They're second on my predictions for second pick, but I've
Mm-hmm.
got Rams winning division, but
Mm-hmm.
close to the Cardinals. I think they'll be second. 49ers will be third. I think Trey Lance has still got a little developing to go before I'm saying he'll be the 49ers will be there again.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got the Seattle Seahawks dead last.
Oh wow. Who do you think is going to be the who's going to be the first? Who's going to be the starting quarterback? Trey Lance or Jimmy G?
Right now, I'm going to say it's Trey Lance. I don't think Jimmy G is going to be the starter. Unless Trey's underperforming, I would say they
Mm-hmm.
might go ahead and put Jimmy G in. I think for now they're going to want to see what Trey Lance can do because he's most likely the future to the San Francisco 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy G, he's kind of it's dependable where he's going to be ending up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, it's hard to say between two, but I got Trey Lance going to win the first starting quarterback. He's really damn good. So for the NFC, let's see, we'll talk about NFC East was. How about the NFC North?
Okay, you already know what I'm going to say. Packers.
mm-hmm.
I've got Packers 1, Vikings 2. I got the Lions third this year, and obviously I got the Bears last. I
Mm-hmm.
say the Lions will have improvement this year. I think their defense can be better with Aiden Hutchinson. They've got the defense now. I think they can still work on with QB. I don't think that Jeff Goff should start in QB in the future. You gotta look at draft picks, see who's there, and
Mm-hmm.
snatch a good one up because I don't see him making it long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got Minnesota, Green Bay, not
Oh
Lions, and
no.
and Lions and Bears. Bears are dead last. I want to see the Vikings win the first division, but it's hard to say between Vikings and Green Bay. They're both really good, but now
Absolutely.
that like you don't know because now that Adam's not there, like who's Aaron Rodgers first? Who's going to be his target? Who's going to throw his receivers? But it's hard to say, man. But I give it Packers. Packers been winning every division every year, make it to the playoffs, but they just don't make it too far. I want to see them go back to the Super Bowl, but they get choked every playoff. Like, dude, like when is Aaron Rodgers to stop being choking? He needs to. He's a great quarterback, but he needs to stop choking. He needs to win some playoff win and get some. Not trying to hate him, but it's just he's a good
Mm-hmm.
quarterback. He needs to be improved to be who he is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a year for Rodgers because this is the big year to see if let's see what the Packers got without Devontae. Because
Mm-hmm.
obviously, week one, it's Packers versus Vikings. It's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be the battle for the division. I
Mm-hmm.
had us winning this game because I think we're still gonna be there. I think it's gonna be Lazar and Cobb are the first two guys because Randall Cobb and Rogers they are
Mm-hmm.
really good for the practice I've been watching. They have everything I've been seeing. Lazar is always very ready to rock and roll. Third,
Mm-hmm.
I think Amari Rogers is going to be there as a good, really potential guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you. So the other one, let's see. How about the FSC South? This is really like I'm really interested with this one. I got this. I got Tama Bet first. Second, it will be Saints. Third will be Panthers, and then the fourth. Who's that? 14.
Atlanta.
Atlanta. Let's go. So I got them. Atlanta's gonna be in that place, and third will be Panthers, and then second will be the Saints, and Tom Bet are gonna win in the division. I want to see the Bucks do that because since Brady's back now, I don't think this is gonna be his last season. I don't want him to play no more football. But if he's gonna continue playing football, I think he already have all those records. But who's gonna stop that guy? I don't think nobody will be.
No one, absolutely. I do agree. Tampa Bay will take the division. I got
Mm-hmm.
Carolina second this year because I
Ooh.
think Baker's going to be a big impact to the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
Third, Saints, and dead last will be the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, I think the Falcons now. I think they have Marcus Mariota, or his name
Mhm.
Marcus Mariota. I
Yeah,
know his
Mariota.
Mariota. Yeah, I think I think he's gonna be a good quarterback. Falcons. I don't think they're not gonna draft a quarterback, but if he's not too good, I guess Falcons need to draft another quarterback because he was a great quarterback when he was in Tennessee. Give him my credit; he was really good. But
Hmm.
when he was down, like no man, he was already done. This went around until Hill took over his place. Like, dude, you lost your job. But I want to see he does in Atlanta. But I want him to see him being proven. I want to see his skills that he needs to do, but I just want to see what he does in Atlanta. But if not, I think the Falcons need to find a new quarterback and get a draft. And then for midfield, he's a good quarterback, but I don't know why it was a great trade, but I know he want to get out of Cleveland. But let's see what he does in Panthers. So
Hmm.
let's see what he does. But I think he will be a great quarterback as long as he has a good someone has to cover him and if he has a good receivers, he'd be good. But it's just hopefully if it will, he's a great quarterback. I want to see him improve again.
Okay, I'll explain the reason why. I want to just say the reason why I put the Saints at third. It's a
Hmm.
simple reason. I don't think Jameis is going to be good this year.
Hmm.
He's known as Mr. Interception for a reason.
Hmm.
Most of the season, he'll throw more picks and touchdowns. I think without their the obviously they don't have the head coach they've had for so many years. It's
Hmm.
a new guy. I think it's good for the whole season. I put him at
Hmm.
4 wins, surprise me or not.
Hmm.
Where I put Atlanta at three,
Hmm.
and they're pretty easy wins. It's against Seattle, the Browns, and who was the last one again? I have to look it up here. It's the Bears.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree with you. So I'm looking for the top where we have a playoff through 1 to 7, right? Like the who's wins the first through seven. For
Hmm.
the FC, the FC, here's my top seven who will make it to the playoffs this year. My prediction will be the Chiefs, got the Broncos. I can say the Raiders can make it too. I can see the Raiders can make it. Fourth will be Patriots. Fifth will be sure that's gonna be a hard one. I want to see the Dolphins. I want to see the Dolphins too. And then six will be Tennessee. And then seven, I can see the Colts. That's my prediction will be.
All right, so my top seven, I got Bills, Bengals, Colts, Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
I have the Chiefs,
Mm-hmm.
Ravens, and to finish it off, it's the Dolphins. They squeak it in.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah, I forgot the Bills too, but the Bills should be in the one of my top seven. I forgot that too. I forgot that.
I put them number one because I have them really dominating this season. I only have one loss for the Bills team, weirdly enough.
You think they will be in the number seed, number one?
Yes, I say number one seed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you. They should be in number one. Yeah, I agree with you. Bills are really good, damn good. I see that they can make it to the Super Bowl. I want to see them to win their first Super Bowl, but if they don't, they get choked against I don't know who. But I
Oh,
want to see that.
yeah.
I know. And then for the NFC, for my top seven, man, it's hard, man. I can say we can put. The Bucks and number one. Number two will be Green Bay. Number three, oh, man, the Cowboys. Number four would be the 49ers. Number five will be let's see, the Rams maybe. And then number six, oh man, oh my god, this is a tough one.
It is tough with Kansas City because it's
Mm-hmm.
really
Mm-hmm.
everywhere. You don't know.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, number six is hard. Maybe the Cardinals, maybe. And then number seven will be I guess I can see the Eagles, but I don't. Maybe I don't know. Eagles. I don't know. They probably be good too.
All right, so my top seven is number one, I got the Packers,
Mm-hmm.
two Tampa Bay, three Rams, four
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys, five, I got the Cardinals, six Giants, and it's gonna be close here, but I have the Vikings squeaking in.
Oh, that's a good one right there.
Because they are squeaking in with the Panthers. It is close between those two.
Mm-hmm.
I say it was a close because you could see some squeak ins there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's everything's tough this year now. Like, who's gonna be a good? Who's gonna be a better team? Who's gonna be a successful team? But man, it's hard to say right now. But this FC's pack, honestly, we don't know. But it's gonna be a good. It's gonna be a good damn year. But now that Cardinals suspend their receiver, it's always happening in this in NFL, and it's like getting traded or traded to different players. But it's like, man, who's gonna be good and who's not? Because my prediction for the who's gonna win the MPV, it's gonna be Josh Allen this year. I think he deserves it. He's a damn good damn quarterback. I got him. It's hard, but they're all good quarterbacks to be honest. But like Lamar Jackson, I think he's a good quarterback too. But it's hard to say, dude.
Hmm. I think I'm looking at MVP where I got three candidates I'm going to go between. It's going to be between Josh Allen, Jonathan Taylor, or Aaron Rodgers. I think it's between one of those guys.
You think Tom Brady will win one? He will be the oldest quarterback.
Ooh. I think he's in there as a form consideration between those four guys. I think if
Mm,
whoever fur to say wins it, I think Taylor's gonna take it. Actually, I think he will have an explosive year and will get that MVP award this season. I think it'll be his year.
hmm Yeah, I can see that. And then for the defensive player of the year, I got Pittsburgh Steelers. TJ Warren, he's gonna win the MPV next year. Cause I know last year was Arnold Donald. He won last year, right?
I'm just looking here. I gotta take a look again.
Uh huh. Cause I know
Defensive
Donald
player
won it.
2021. Let's see, it's TJ Watson 2022.
hmm It was. I know Donald won that one.
2022 was Aaron. It was TJ Watson.
Oh shoot!
So he's looking at the candidate again.
Oh my
I
god!
must look at the wrong season.
I got TJ Warren's gonna win that.
I will go ahead and say I think it's going to be Aaron Donald. I think this year I think he'll take it because he has been always a dominant guy with LA, and it shows every year with Aaron Donald because he always improves every year. Even in the Super Bowl year, he still proved even more for him. I think you'll even see him much more prove this year, where
hmm
he's going to be like a brick wall.
hmm I can see that. Yeah, I can see that too. But I think Donald's really good. He's the first ballot in the Hall of Fame. He is already like a feature Hall of Fame. He got all of his records. He got his ring. But I can see if the Rams can get a repeat of Super Bowl, man, he's gonna get his second time. But it's just he's damn really good. But now that TJ Ward, I think he deserved to win an MPV. Just like his brother won last time back in the day? I think he did, but he's really good too. But I just see TJ Ward's gonna win that. Or Joe Bosa too. They're really good too. The Bosa's brothers are really damn good as well. And then if they're fighting for a defensive player of the year, I want to. It's between. I don't know. It's hard to say between those both brothers. They're really good too.
Hmm. Yeah. Now
hmm
you were saying JJ won Defensive Player of the Year. He won that three times.
Oh my god.
JJ Watt is still one of the great guys, and he is from Wisconsin. So apparently, Wisconsin can develop some good players. I don't know.
Hmm. Yeah, it's hard to say. You know, you guys are Wisconsin is a good school. They all come from there and then go to straight to the NFL, and then they pick the good players. And it's hard to say right now, man. Like we need someone who can be a good football player, but I really want to see that. But it's hard to say. But in my other prediction for the offensive player of the year, I'll get Chase from the Cincinnati Bengals. He's gonna win it this year. I got my prediction. He's damn really good. Him or Jefferson. Jefferson's a really good quarter. He's a good receiver as well.
Yeah, I think Jamar Chase and Jefferson would be really good considerations also.
Hmm.
Because you look at them, they've done really well this season. They've done what they need to do, and they've been
Hmm.
really showing it. I've been really impressed with Jamar Chase. I when I saw him first, look when I first saw him in the college, and I saw him go to NFL, I did have the most promise to him. But now I've been watching him more and more. I've got a lot of promise this young one, and he'll be a dominant player.
So who's really good, Chase or Onchocinco? Because remember, Onchocinco was really good when he was in Cincinnati Bengals. But you think Chase will
Ooh.
break? You think he will get the other records from Onchocinco? Because man, Onchocinco was really damn good. You know, he was when he was in Bengals, like he had hands, he runs, but he reminds me a little bit of him. But I think Chase is like I can see he can get the records.
I will agree. I think yeah, because you look at him, he's got that awesome young flair, and he's been just
Yo,
dominating. I
some
think,
Nate, pop in, man. If you want to come in.
but yeah, I think it's something you always gotta look at. I think it'll always be interesting just seeing will Jamar Chase just go bam. I think he'll be breaking records because he is an absolute stud
Hmm.
on the field. You put him on the
Hmm.
field, you're screwed.
Hmm. Right, I agree with you. And then Jefferson reminds me of like when Randy Moss. When I remember Randy Moss, man, he was a beast when he was in Minnesota Vikings, dude. If you
Yeah,
ever catch him, he was Randy Moss. But I can see Jefferson's can be a good damn player. But now, like
abs.
when like who's gonna like JJ? I mean Hobson. He's the one of the top receivers who got suspended. He should have known better, but I don't. I don't know how he did it, but it's like I was really surprised. But he's good, but at the same time, it's like I don't know. It's hard to say, but it's a good. There's a lot of good receivers too.
Yeah,
Hmm.
absolutely. I think with the Jefferson you're saying, he is like a Randy Moss 2.0. I think
Hmm.
Minnesota really got a guy that will be there for the future and he'll be showing something. I have friends who are Vikings fans and they always tell me this is our future. Justin Jefferson is our future in us right now in wide receiver core. I think from what I've heard, my friends they keep saying it's time to get the Kirk Cousins. He still has some work to do. I think.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. I would see who's that good. George Kittle or Trevin's Tres. What's his name? The front of the Chiefs. Travis. Kinso. Or
I
I
can't
know his
remember
last.
it.
Yeah, the guy from the Kansas City Chiefs, the tight end.
Um, let's think again here. Oh god, I don't even remember the name.
Yes, Travis. He won the Super Bowl with Patrick Holmes.
Oh, there you go. Kind of gives me a little bit of hints.
Hmm.
I think honestly, between those two tight ends, I think George Kittle has been really showing it. If he's not injured, he can perform extremely well and really be ready to rock and roll. I put him on my
Hmm.
fantasy football team this year because I think he'll be
Hmm.
the tight end to help my team out.
Yeah, man. I wish they keep Noah Fant as the Broncos, but now we have a tight end named Albert. I don't know how to say his last name, but I think he's gonna be a good tight end for the Broncos. I can see him is gonna be good because Wilson has his. He has a good. He has a good solid. He has his receivers, but he's gonna put. I think Albert's gonna put a good numbers in Denver because, man, he reminds me of Thomas when he was in Denver, but Thomas didn't last. But he reminds me of him a little bit. But it's hard to say between them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I'm looking for football. I'm ready for this season. There's a lot of hopes, and hopes there will be ups and down. Hopefully I don't see no suspensions, because suspending like all the football players, I don't want to see that, because it's just been like, we got a player got shot, he's out for a while. Like, man, that's crazy. And then, but we just had to watch all those football guys, because I don't want to see it happening right now. It's like, so I am really looking for football. It's gonna be a great year. Actually, college football is coming up too, so I'm looking for college
Yeah.
as well. I'm in wanting to watch Stanford, and then I want to go to a football game one day. And then I was talking to my wife, like, I really want to go see Stanford, because Stanford, hopefully they have a good team this year, because last year they were feeling down and we didn't put no games in it. But the good game I'm really interested in is when Stanford against BYU. It's gonna be the end of the game, but I want to see that game as well. But I'm looking for that team.
Yeah, I'm here for the Badger Nation, so I have we're currently 18 seed. I think we're gonna have a good year. I think the one game I don't see
Hmm.
us doing well is gonna be against on the road against the Buckeyes. Oh,
Hmm.
that's gonna not be fun for us.
Yeah, I
But I'm
think Buckeyes
excited.
are gonna be good too. Buckeyes are really good
Absolutely.
too. They're always a good team. Buckeyes are really damn good. I can see, man, those Buckeyes are damn good. I know they're rivals with Michigan, but it's just like Bucks are always damn good. And then Sanford gets Notre Dame, I guess, or USC or anyone. But yeah, I guess I'm guessing prediction this year. Alabama has a good school. They have a good players. They pick up players from an NFL. Get this guy. I want him to be my team. But just like Jerry Judy or Pressure Sertan, like this guys came from Alabama. We got them. Like, and those guys are really good. And I never see those Alabama guys. I'm not an Alabama fan, but those guys are damn good. But I can see Jerry Judy will be the future Pro Bowl and Pro. I mean, Pressure Sertan. I want to send them to be on Pro Bowl in the future. But Denver is gonna be have a good. They're gonna have a great team this year, and the same thing as Packers. I'm not hating the Packers. You guys
Mhm.
are gonna have a wonderful team. You guys, I know you guys
Absolutely.
lost Adams, but you guys are gonna be perfect this season.
I think we will be. I think this is a year to be ready for. I'm just getting ready for
Mm-hmm.
when the Badgers have to play Minnesota for the Battle of the Axe.
Oh God.
It's something with a tradition. We've been doing the Battle of the Axe for so long, and I am hoping we can win the
Mhm.
bout. We can
Mhm.
keep the axe in Wisconsin right now. Moment for
Mhm. So who's your big rival? Is it Wisconsin? I mean, is it
ooh,
Michigan Buckeyes, or there's like Michigan State, or who's your like? I know there's a
I
lot
think
of division you guys
I
land.
I think we have four rivals. It's the Buckeyes, Minnesota, Michigan State, and
Hmm.
Michigan. Whenever we play one of those guys, oh, be prepared. These stands go crazy. Simple
Hmm.
enough. I always get excited for whenever Michigan State has to play Michigan. That is always the battle that I always will watch because it's a battle who is the better University.
Hmm.
And I am my second favorite team is the Michigan State Spartans. I'm a Badger and Spartan fan.
Yeah. I can see you guys were rivals with Michigan too. Michigan State, they're always good damn teams. I can see them, but like for me, like for Stanford, my big rival would be USC, Notre Dame. Shoot.
Oh, the Fighting Irish.
Yeah, and maybe Oregon Ducks. They're always a good team. They have a good program too. Oregon does.
Mhm.
They're always a good team, but they just like, who the hell can stop the Ducks? When we go to their stadium, there's so many crowds out there, and you cannot stop the crowds. Like, we need, like, come down. Like, but those teams are really good. Notre Dame. I mean, Ducks are really good and damn good.
Mhm.
Yeah, but yeah, I got Alabama's gonna win. Let's see, for my top five for will be Alabama, maybe Georgia, Clemson, I think. And then number four, you can see the Buckeyes, and then number five will be I don't know. There's I can name number five, but it's hard to pick one.
I think top four will be this. I got Alabama, Georgia, obviously. I got the Buckeyes, Clemson. I think Notre Dame will be five. I think they're gonna have that kind of battle this season
Hmm.
because
Or maybe
first,
LSU too. Maybe.
because first week the Buckeyes are playing the Flying Irish, so that is gonna be a big match on like a Saturday night
Oh, oh,
football. Big match to watch.
oh, that.
It's
Oh,
about the number
that's gonna
fifth,
be like
number
a
two
good game.
seed.
Oh, that's gonna be a good game between them. It's gonna be a close game, but I got the Buckeyes are gonna win. So my score will be like maybe 40-37. The Bucks are gonna win, but if Notre Dame pull a win, that's gonna be like an upset against the Buckeyes. But I got the Buckeyes are gonna win. There's gonna be a good game between them. I can watch it, but I want to see them to get at it. And Notre Dame is a really damn good team too.
I'm gonna say the upset will happen. I think Notre Dame will do it. I think they can pull out that upset alert
Mhm.
and take down those
Mhm.
Buckeyes.
I know Buckeyes are
And
always a good
oh
team,
boy,
but yeah, then I want to see Alabama and Texas. They're a really good team. They're really damn. They've been rivals for so many years. Those guys
mhm.
are damn good. Like I'm not an Alabama guy or Texas, but they always get at each other, and then Oklahoma's like they're damn good. Like I remember when Adrian Peterson was in Alabama and then Texas Vince Young and all. Man, those guys were good, but now who's those new guys? We don't know. But those guys can come from good high school program and they know where they're stepping. But I can wait for them, and it's gonna be a good rivals, and it's gonna be really interesting. But the only thing I've been wanting to look for, I want to see Fresno State be in the top 20 because they were in the top 20 before, but they just fell down and they lost against Boise State. Like, how do you lost against the Boise State? And they were like, you guys could have beat them. You guys were the good team, but just like they were falling apart. But I just want to see Fresno State be in the top. I want to see them in the top 20 and Boise State too. But Boise State is a good team as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm gonna end this stream. I'm gonna about to eat. Maybe next time we can catch up and we can talk about more football and college if you want.
We'll see what happens. I'll see what I can do.
It's all good, man. It's like nice to talk to you, man. I haven't talked to you for a long time, man.
Yeah, I've just been busy.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. Yeah, I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna about to eat and hope your Packers are gonna be good this season and just keep me
Yeah,
updated and hopefully hopefully Aaron Rodgers better not be in the bench like last season and put Jordan Love, but hopefully it doesn't happen again.
yeah. Let's hope. Let's hope.
Yeah. Yeah, hope not. All right, man. You take care, man.
All right, see
Oh,
ya.
Nate's coming on. Oh, Nate's coming.
What's good?
Oh, what's up, Nate? What's up, man? How you doing?
Good. How about you?
Yeah, I was talking. Good. I was gonna end the stream, but if you want to hang out, you can let what's his name Logan them. I don't know if you still talk to them.
But yeah, join our stream. Yeah, I'll just send you the link because we're just hanging out.
All right
Here you
then. All
go.
right, let me end this real quick.
Okay.
Let me just. Okay.